Welcome to another edition of Sack to the Future. It's week 8, and the Baltimore Colts are traveling to the semi-pro Cincinnati Bengals. If you just finished watching the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Texans, welcome to Baltimore Colts channel here on Twisted Phoenix. In the original week 8 or 8th game for the Colts, Sunday, November 13th, 1960, the Baltimore Colts hosted the Chicago Bears, and it was Johnny Unitas and the Colts defeating the Bears 24-20. Rick Caceres had a 1-yard touchdown run to begin scoring and take a 7-0 lead after a John Avini kick. Steve Myra then kicked a 35-yard field goal to cut the Bears' lead to 7-3. Alan Amici ran the ball in from 1 yard out. Steve Myra made the extra point, and Baltimore led 10-7. In the second, Rick Caceres ran it in from 1 yard out. John Avini hit the extra point, and the Bears led 14-10. Then Lenny Moore caught a 36-yard pass from John Unitas. Steve Myra hit the extra point, and at the half, the Colts led the Bears 17-14. In the third, John Avini hit a 46-yard field goal to tie the game at 17. Then in the fourth, John Avini hit a 37-yard field goal to give the Bears a 20-17 lead. The Colts would then win the game when John Unitas would hit Lenny Moore for a 39-yard touchdown pass. Steve Myra hit the extra point, and the Colts won 24-20, and they made it to 6-2. Here in this season, we're currently 4-3, heading into this 8th game against the semi-pro team Bengals. The Bengals will be in semi-pro status until they came in the league in 1968. By that point, I will not be running the Colts, though I'll be moved on to the Falcons, as I will take them over in their inaugural season. I'm only running the Colts because I'm a John Unitas fan, so it wouldn't make any sense for me to run them past Unitas' career, and I figured I might as well just leave them when the Falcons come in. And here we are, the Colts at 4-3, the Bengals at 1-5. This will be the third time so far we've seen the Bengals on Sack of the Future, as they played the Browns and the Bills, and we'll get one more game against the Browns later in the season. Carl Tassif making the tackle, and the Colts get a good start on special teams. Here's a look at Mark Sanchez, the future quarterback of the New York Jets, Denver Broncos, not the Cincinnati Bengals. This is one of those, we let the computer's free agency work on the semi-pro teams, and we don't give it much thought. If you've been following Sack of the Future here in Week 8, you will know that this is the 5th of 6 Week 8 games. The final one, featuring the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings, will occur tomorrow night. That's Friday night, March 9th. And we will then advance to Week 9. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Bengals. A lot of future NFL players there. Larry Robinson is your running back, and Marvin Lewis, the head coach. So after almost getting to Sanchez, forcing him to roll out, the Bengals are going to run up the middle, and there's a flag.
Holding offense. Still second down.
Larry Robinson on a 9-yard carry, and it's 3rd and 10 now. Milt Davis making the stop. Milt Davis, number 20, the 30-year player out of UCLA.
Here we go. Left 35.
Gino Marchetti comes right up the field and gets the sack on Sanchez to force the punt. The big dog showing him whose yard it is. Ooh, look at Sanchez's head buckle. This is a Sunday 1 o'clock score, so you'll see the other scores occurring as the game goes on. See the Bills and Raiders down there now. The records are already up though, so if you really know what you're doing, you'll know who wins, because the records are updated. But here comes John Unitas. He has thrown 13 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. It's been a bit of a rough season for him, especially the 4-interception game against the Houston Oilers. The Colts are the 2-time defending NFL champions, now playing in the AFC due to the play-by. Jim Muchler on the reception. He's going to get 8 yards. No, Jerry Richardson, I apologize. Jerry Richardson on the reception. As we've been telling you all along, he's the future owner of the Carolina Panthers. The only to make it owner. Alex Hawkins on this reception. And Unitas is 2 for 2 out of the gate. Lenny Moore spins outside, picks up 12 yards. The man known as Spats has 169 yards last week and gets a quick 12 to start this game off. Not so good on that carry by Moore. Here's a look at the starting Colts offensive line. Jerry Boogle, Alex Sandusky, Buzz Nutter, just to name a few. Lenny Moore and Alan Amici in the backfield. Muchler, Hawkins, and Raymond Berry, the receivers. For those of you on the East Coast right now experiencing the nor'easter, I don't know if it's still hitting hard. We're getting some snow here in upstate New York. Unitas completes it to Moore. Moore cuts to the outside. He picks up the first down. And Unitas is 3 for 3 on the early goings. And the horse, Alan Amici, is going to take it 31 yards for the touchdown. Weaving in and out, untouched. And Baltimore leads 6-0. It'll be weird the first season I'm not controlling the Colts team, because Unitas will still be there. It'll be 66. And the extra point by Myra is good. 7-0 Baltimore. With that, I want to announce a new project. You know, if you follow the Vinny X Wolf channel, you've seen the alternate Super Bowls, you've seen retro rosters, you've seen the VXV picks, Thurman Thomas season. After this game is over, I'm going to do some work on the alternate Super Bowl for March, and then I'm going to do some work on my next project called Redefining Moments. Basically, what he gets through. He's still going. Up to the 37 on the kick return. Redefining Moments is going to be Sack to the Future on steroids. Basically a cross between Sack to the Future and retro rosters, where I'm controlling all the teams. But why I say on steroids, because we're going to throw in baseball, basketball, hockey, and we're going to go back as far as I can research. Right now, I've been unsuccessful finding any information on the team picked for the 1850s, and we're moving into 1860. I'm going to use my favorite teams. I'm going to use certain champions. There's a flag down. So stay tuned for that on the Vinny X Wolf channel.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Automatic first down.
Face mask called on me. Moves the Bengals into Colt territory. Looking at the Colts defensive line. Gino Marchetti. Big Jim Colvin in for the injured Art Donovan. Dick Zamansky, Don Shinnick, Marvin Tuzak, the linebackers. Your corners, Milt Davis and Bobby Boyd, and the safeties Andy Nelson, Johnny Sample. Colts definitely have some talent on defense. They're currently one of the best in the league. Offensively, they haven't been as good as they was predicted. Using motion. And it's going to be a sack, a co-sack between Jim Colvin and Ordell Braze for a 3-yard loss. Third down, 13 now. Immediately after the catch is made, Andy Nelson on the tackle and forcing a 4th down. Colts are in a tricky position, having to chase the Oilers 3 games back. The Oilers have been unstoppable, just as they were in the 1960. They were the AFL champions. And it is going to go out of bounds at the 14, where the Colts will take over. Lenny Moore, 521 yards on the season. So I don't have the stats of Jim Brown or the Oilers team or Frank Gifford, but you know, very serviceable, that's for sure. Moore is hitting the backfield and dropped. Look at the starting lineup for the Bengals. Pac-Man Jones. He is a Bengal. Michi, with a catch out of the backfield, he spins and gets the first down. And some breathing room for the Colts offense. Minute and a half to go in the first. Now Michi coming up big so far in this game. Lenny Moore runs into a Bengal and is tackled for a loss. Nope, pick up a 1. 2nd and 9. Oh. Slow developing plays get caught from behind. 3rd and 11. Look at priority alert for Phantom Fighter as the Bears have kicked a field goal to take a 3-0 lead on the Saints. Unitas goes deep, and it is knocked away by, I believe, Pac-Man Jones, and the Colts are forced to punt. And that is Unitas' first incompletion. And Ray Brown comes on to punt the ball. Way overthrown by Sanchez. He was looking for number 16, Core. The Jets have taken a 7-0 lead on the Falcons. Don Maynard has 37 yards receiving. The Eagles are up on the 49ers 7-0.
Let's go now. Right in.
Completion made. And tackle made right away. Third down at 12, a 2-yard loss for Robinson on the catch. Milt Davis. The Colts have been flying to the ball on defense. 9 seconds to go in the first.
Right 18.
And that time the completion is made, but he goes out of bounds as soon as he catches it. With 1 second left, Bengals will have to punt to begin the second quarter. Lenny Moore, good start. Struggled a little bit as of late. Alan Amici with a big touchdown run. Snickers. Snickers satisfies. It'd be kind of cool if, once ads start popping up in these videos, if I did get Snickers commercials. But I don't know if they do YouTube or not. Of course, the Twisted Phoenix channel is way behind Phoenix Wolf and views, so it'll be a long time before that happens. Richardson brings it up 10 yards, and the Colts will start at their 32. The master, John Unitas. The Bills lead the Raiders 7-3 in the first.
Let's go. Blue landed.
We got a blitz showing. Oh, knocked away. Colts total yards. The Colts have 95. The Bengals -2.
Green 39.
Unitas comes underneath to Richardson, and he's going to pick up 9. Unitas is 5 of 7 so far, 58 yards. Unitas completes to Moore. Oh, and Moore didn't follow his block. He picks up the first down, but is tackled on a one-on-one situation. Moore now, 5-yard carry on that, 6 carry. It is early on in the game, still 5.5 to go in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Any more? Gets the spin and gets the first down. Picks up 11 yards. If you watch the Bills games or the Colts games, you'll know that when I get rolling with ball control, I get rolling with ball control. Alan Amici goes forward for a pickup of maybe 6 or 7. Nothing I have against. I don't have anything against the pass. I love the pass, but I love to take the clock out, and I don't mind if I win the game 7-0, as long as I win the game. Where is Muchler running? He just ran backwards. Unfreaking believable. He didn't pick up any yards because he ran. I tried to make sure he didn't just continue out of bounds, so I hit the R3 button, and he started running backwards. Raymond Berry catches the ball and gets the first down. First and goal at the 2. That's Berry's first reception of the day, 16 yards on the catch. Here's to give to Moore. And Moore is in for the touchdown. 2-yard run, and the Colts go 13-0. 10 rushes, 10 passes. That's what I call even. Steve Meyer's extra point is good, and the Colts lead the Bengals 14-0. Mark Sanchez warms up on the sideline. Robinson runs into Dick Szymanski, and he's now carried the ball 4 times for 10 yards. The LA Chargers lead the Boston Patriots 3-0. And another run, and this time Milt Davis and number 52 Dick Szymanski there to shut it down. Jets and Falcons are tied at 7. The wild card is going to be interesting. If Buffalo and Baltimore, both my teams, are chasing their division lead, it's going to be interesting to see about getting a wild card, whether we're going to be able to or not. The Bengals try running on 3rd and 11 and get nothing. Robinson now 6 carries, 10 yards. And it's 4th down. It's almost like the Bengals have decided to give up with that play calling on that drive. Richardson gets a few on the return, up to the 40. Lenny Moore forward for about 7. 9 yards you're going to give him. 2nd and 1. Colts have 80 yards rushing on the day. Oh, and United's is going to be hit and sacked for a loss on a play action pass. 3rd and 9 now. Just a disastrous play. United finds Richardson, who skips away from one and gets the first down. And that should bring us to the 2-minute warning. Just waiting for the 2-minute warning to end. There we go. Raymond Berry catches for the first down. He's got 37 yards on the day. Johnny Unitas, 10 of 12, 136 yards. And the Colts have the ball at the 18-yard line. Running more forward for about 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Oh, and Unitas goes down. The screen pass blows up in the Colts' face. The Bengal came in too quickly. It's 3rd and 14. This time they get it off, but the Bengals read it much better, and with 55 seconds to go, it'll be a 4th down. Steve Myra, after the Bengal timeout, is going to come on for a 41-yard field goal attempt. And it's right through the pipes. So the Colts take a 17-0 lead with 51 seconds to go in the half. The Colts trying to become just the second team in NFL history to win 3 straight championships following the 1929, 30, and 31 Green Bay Packers. Of course, in reality, the Packers did it again in 64, 65, and Super Bowl I in 66. It hasn't been done since. Once you count the Cleveland Browns, and I do, the double AFC, they won 4 in a row from 46 to 49. And actually 5 in a row from 46 to they won the 1950 NFL title. The Bengals run the ball and call timeout. That just irritates me because it's a glitch in the computer that's been going on for over 20 years. The computer does not know ball control. Or clock management. I'm sorry, they know ball control. They don't know clock management. It's out of bounds for first down catch, 30 seconds to go. This catch is going to be out of bounds. Nope, they're going to call it good for 3 yards. The Eagles now lead the 49ers 14-7. Oh, first down catch again. Across the field, he throws a complete, dangerous pass. Mark Sanchez, 8 of 10, 50 yards, and they are going to go for the field goal after using their last timeout. This will be of 41 yards. Same distance Myra just made. I just missed the block. I came too shallow. And the field goal's good. 17-3 at the half. We're going to skip the halftime. How did that half kick take 10 seconds. I thought I was skipping the... Oh, I ran it out. Now I'm... Priority alert to the Bills-Raiders game. Yep, they went right to the Saints-Bears. Saints lead 16-10. If you haven't checked that game out, you might want to... We keep going priority alert for the Bills-Raiders and then showing the Saints-Bears score. I don't know what's going on. Lenny Moore picking up about 5 yards on the carry. He's got 53 yards on the day. Oh, Raymond Berry just drops the pass. Couldn't get separation. 3rd and 5. The Bengals were blitzing both safeties. If Berry could have gotten a little separation, he would have been gone. Third and 5. Pricer catches. He's going to be tackled behind the first down line. He's only going to pick up 2. It's 4th down and 3. So after only picking up 7 on the drive, Ray Brown is on the punt. Colts leading the Bengals 17-3. First and 10 now for the Bengals. Once again, trying the running play. Loses 2 yards. Big Jim Colvin on the tackle. Along with Big Daddy Lipscomb. 2nd and 12. Slow developing running play. They lose 4 yards. Robinson now has gained 5 yards on the day. He's lost 5 yards on the last, or 6 yards on the last 2 carries. 3rd and 16. Don Shinnick in on the blitz. Sacks Smith Sanchez. And it's 4th and 24. The Bengals were going for verticals. They were going deep. The Colts rushed 6 and got to the quarterback. Sending Richardson back to his 21. Jerry Richardson gets out to the Bengal 47, picking up 32 on the return, and it's 1st and 10. .453 to go in the 3rd, and the Colts lead the Bengals 17-3. Unitas under center. Lenny Moore picks up about 6. He's got 60 on the day now. As he gives him more powers forward for first down. 5-yard pickup. Actually dragged a Bengal tackler with him. Unitas goes down for the 3rd time today. The Bengals pass rush has been on fire. Catch is made by Hawkins. He is wide, gone. 45 yards, Unitas to Hawkins for the touchdown. Baltimore takes a 23-3 lead. John Unitas is 14 of 18 passing. Alex Hawkins on a simple crossing pattern. There was no deep help as he outruns the corner, Pac-Man Jones, and outruns the linebacker for the touchdown. The extra point is good. It's 24-3 Baltimore. Jets, the Titans, sorry, New York Titans leading the Falcons. DB Bowling with 26 yards rushing. We have a Art DiCarlo on the tackle. Eagles leading the 49ers 21-7. Flag down. Going across the middle is caught by Core. Fumble picked up right in the air by Art DiCarlo. And then now going to see what the ball is. The Colts have the ball temporarily, depending on the flag. They're saying holding on the defense, but they mean the offense. So we are going to decline it. The Colts are going to get the ball, and there's an injury timeout. 1st and 10 for Baltimore at the Baltimore 36. Not sure who had the injury. The ball didn't even hit the ground on that fumble. And Moore picking up a few yards. He's up to 68. He gets 3. As the hit was made on Core. And the ball floated right into DiCarlo's hands. Pass complete to Carpenter. No, incomplete. He dropped it. 3rd down and 7 now. The Colts are unable to capitalize as of yet on the turnover. The Bills lead the Raiders 10-6. The Chargers lead the Patriots 19-0. And Unitas' pass, Mutchler was held up, but no flag, incomplete, 4th down. And Ray Brown comes on the punt. Fair catch at the 16. I formation. He's going to throw it back across his body. And, oh, man, I took control of the corner and stopped running. And the pass to completion on a very stupid pass way across his body for Sanchez and a 1st down. My fault. Over the middle, it is going to be incomplete as Dick Szymanski lays a hit. Second and 10. Runs up the middle. That's his 10th carry, 4 yards. 3rd and 11 after he loses a yard on that play.
Here we go, here we go. White 18. White 18.
And on the blitz, Gino Marchetti is in for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's 4th and 21. The Bengals fans are not having this one. They're not happy. Oh, off Richardson's helmet. Ball goes out of bounds, thankfully. Lenny Moore, 116 carries on the season, 574 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Let's go. Green 39.
Lenny Moore scoots outside, picks up 3. Second and 7. Bengals have 77 total yards. Much better. They picked up a few on the pass. Moore rolls forward and gets another 4 yards. 3rd down and 2.
All right, here we go.
Pass complete to Hawkins. He breaks the tackle and he's over the 40 to the 43 and a 1st down. Once again, the Bengals were trying that safety blitz. And Hawkins is able to beat Pac-Man Jones, and it just opens up for him. Unitas throws to Munchler, who dives and makes the catch and a 1st down to the Bengal 31. 26-yard gain. Unitas goes over 200 yards passing, which to me is a heck of a day. Lenny Moore picks up another 2 yards. 2nd and 8. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter with the Baltimore Colts leading the Cincinnati Bengals 24-3. Oh. More. No gain, 3rd and 7. Here's a catch made to Munchler for the 1st down. Unitas 16 to 21, 243 and a touchdown. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
The motion sends Hawkins across the field. He makes the key block for Amici to go 13 yards untouched for the touchdown. And it's 30-3 Baltimore. A 27-point lead, which in the Colts book, my book, which I'll explain to you in a minute, it's a 28-point lead now. It is officially, the game is officially in the books. This is what I mean. The greatest comeback in NFL history is 32 points. So if I build a 33-point lead in the first 3 quarters, I call off the dogs. In the 4th quarter, the greatest 4th quarter comeback is 25 points. So if I build a 26-point lead In the fourth, I call off the dogs. The most touchdowns scored in a 2-minute period is 21. If I get a 22-point lead in the final 2 minutes, I call off the dogs. I am up by 28 in the fourth. So, unless you want to see a lot of running from Amici and more, this game is over offensively for the Colts until the comeback margin is broken. Robinson finally getting some rushing yards. He picks up 14 on the carry. You will not see Unitas throw another pass unless the Bengals also come back in the flurry and take the lead. Mark Sanchez forced an errant throw. You won't see other members of Sack of the Future do that. They play their own way. That's how Vinny plays.
Let's go now.
Almost intercepted by 46 Jim Welch. 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. White 20.
The screen pass that doesn't develop quick enough, and Zemansky gets the sack going after 4th and 21. And the Bengals will punt. So now it's just a question of what can Amici and Moore pick up for yards. And we run the ball until we can kneel it. So either the Bengals use their 3 timeouts, and 3 kneels will end the game, or whatever happens. Or the Bengals officially give up and you know so he's not calling timeout. Doesn't matter that it's all red. I don't care.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Right. We'll bring Barry in motion. Another good block. Lenny Moore. And Lenny Moore is going to go 60 yards for a touchdown. One play, 60 yards. I didn't say I'd stop trying to score. I just said I'd stop trying to score. Stop throwing the ball. Still just a simple run. Moore breaks a tackle and gets outside, and he's now over 100 yards, 138 yards on the day. The Colts will get to 5 and 3. .457 to go in the game.
Set. White 20. White 20.
Alright, so in week 9, looking ahead, the Bills will be playing the New York Jets, or the New York Titans, I mean. The Colts will be taking on the Houston Texans. You'll see the Giants take on the Rams. The Broncos taking on the Eagles. The Oilers taking on Baltimore Ravens. The Cowboys taking on the Dallas Texans in the Battle of Dallas. And it looks like the Bears and Browns will be on buys. Bengals moving into scoring range on the 27 now.
Here we go. Right 20.
In and out of the Bengal receiver's hand as he's hit by Zemansky. Sanchez, oh, he carries his way for a first down. It's the first time he's pulled the trigger and ran the ball, and that one looked like a design run. First and 10 at the 16. Oh, man. Touchdown Bengals. Johnny Robinson. And the extra point is good. And it's 38-10 Bengal Colts. Bengals shift into an onside kick. Colts are ready. Lenny Moore gets it, and the Colts will have the ball at the Bengal 41. 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Moore breaks the tackle and picks up 6. And we'll sit in the huddle now until about 15 seconds left, then we call a play. I don't like that counter. It didn't work earlier. Yeah, we'll try that. Moore held up before he get the first down. And we'll have to call one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's about a second difference. There we go. Yep. Any more? Falls forward for the first down. Now we'll run a play, see if the Bengals are going to use their timeouts, and if not, we'll just kneel it and get out of here. It does not appear they're going to call their timeout. More goes over 150 leads. Second and 4, the Colts. Unitas comes out in a victory formation.
Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
I may have waited too long to call the play. 2, 1, delay of game. Shoot. I wasn't paying attention.
Delay of game.
It's alright.
Offense.
3rd and 10. Still only need one play to run the clock out though.
Alright, here we go.
And that will do it. The Bengals will not call timeout. The Baltimore Colts will get to 5-3 halfway through the season with a 38-10 victory. And they will get ready to play the Houston Texans next week. Stay tuned on the Brian Phelps channel tomorrow night to see the Cleveland Browns take on the Minnesota Vikings to finish Week 8 for Texas Future 1960s. That's a wrap from Cincinnati as the Baltimore Colts get the win 38-10. Unitas and Sanchez meeting in midfield. Take a look at some of the highlights. There's Amici's second touchdown run. He had 2 carries and 2 touchdowns. There's a look at the Alex Hawkins touchdown. I think it's kind of hard. There's Lenny Moore's touchdown run of 60 yards. There's Amici's first touchdown run way back in the first quarter. There's the Hawkins touchdown run. I'm not sure what the other highlight was. And that's a wrap once again from Cincinnati. The Baltimore Colts go over 200 yards rushing, 200 yards passing. They beat the Bengals 38-10. Once again, thanks for joining here on Sack to the Future. Until next time, I'm Vinny Vincent, and you're not.